Know this about the book of Malachi?
There was this group of women doing a study of the book of Malachi, and they came upon the third verse in chapter 3, and it puzzled them. It said, "He will sit as a refiner and purifier of silver." So one of the women offered to investigate the process of refining silver. The woman called up a silversmith and was like, "Hey, can I come watch you?" And she didn't mention anything about why other than her curiosity about the process. So he agreed, and as she watched him, he held a piece of silver over the fire and let it heat up. He explained that one needed to hold the piece in the middle of the fire where the flames were the hottest, as to burn all the impurities away. The woman thought about God holding us in such a hot spot. Then she thought again about the verse. He sits as a refiner. So she asked the silversmith if he had to sit there in front of the fire the entire time. He said not only did he have to sit there, but he had to keep a very close eye on it, because if it was left a moment too long, then it would be damaged. And then she asked, "How do you know when the silver is fully refined?" And he smiled and said, "That's easy, when I see my image in it."
Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Harakak, Wadash. I would also like to give a double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that do well, that have taught me this truth. And I would also like to say a sincere shalom unto the hopeful elect, unto the scattered elect, unto the brothers that are prophesying and laboring in this truth and in this doctrine. Unto you I say shalom. I just played this short on YouTube, and they spoke on Malachi, the third chapter, and the main point was they spoke to the silversmith, and they said, "How do you know when the silver is?" He said that we have to. It's a close process. You don't want to burn it too much, but you have to burn it to get all the impurities out. And how do you know when it's good? And he said, "It's simple. When I see my image in it." All right. And the Lord is doing that right now with his elect, the hopeful elect, those that are probably out there crying and sighing for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof, those that have truly repented and want the kingdom of heaven, that need the kingdom of heaven, that need repentance, that need salvation. The Lord is going to try those that are sincere. Okay. And we're in that process of the trying. All right. Where the Lord is going to take all the, burn all the impurities out of us through the scourges that we receive. All right, through the ups and downs, the the rights and lefts, the all the shit we go through in our everyday life. That's the process of the Lord burning and purging out those impurities that are in us. And then at the end it said, when he sees his image. All right, and hey, that's what the Lord is doing. When the elect is is made clean, is made white, that's when the Lord will see his image in us. All right, the image from the beginning. All right, when we were in our first estate, when we were the Alahayim. All right, so let me start with actually let me go to the scripture in Malachi they spoke of. And I want to just read it real quick, because this is talking about that refiner is speaking of Yahawashi. Okay, and let me start at verse 1. "Behold, I will send my messenger, and he shall prepare the way before me. And the Lord whom ye seek shall suddenly come to this temple, and even the messenger of the covenant whom ye delight in. Behold, he shall come, saith the Lord of hosts." And that messenger is John the Baptist. Okay, "Who will abide in the day of his coming, and who shall stand when he appeareth? For he is like the refiner's fire, and like fuller's soap. And he shall sit as a refiner and purifier of silver, and he shall purify the sons of Levi." All right, because sons of Levi were going off. All right, but we're all made sons of Levi, or all made priests through the order of Melchizedek. Okay, "and purge them, all right, as gold and silver, and they may offer unto the Lord an offering in righteousness." Okay, and the priests, the Levites, were corrupted. All right, and during the time of the Old Testament, the Babylonian, the Persian, Mede captivity, the Levites were compromised. Okay, but the Lord is going to purge all of us, all right, as gold and silver. All right, meaning he's going to get those impurities out of his elect. All right, because we've all been corrupted by this current world. All right, we've all been corrupted by the lust of the flesh. All right, the lust of the eye, the pride of life. All right, we all fell away, but the Lord is bringing us back. In the process of the Lord bringing us back, unto him, he got to take all, all the impurities that are in us out, okay, in building us up, all right, to be acceptable, and he's going to put us through, all right, all matter of temptation, all matter of test, all right. So let me go from there. Let me go to the book of Isaiah, Isaiah 13. All right, and Jacob's trouble is a part of that. Like I said, your everyday, your ups and downs. That's a part of that purging process. This is Isaiah 13 and verse 11. And I will punish the world for the evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. All right, and that's a process. All right, the Lord is going to, in that process of making a man more precious, the Lord has to burn off those impurities. All right, has to clean you up. All right, and we're in that process of right now. The Lord cleaning us up. Okay, by giving us, scourge after scourge. All right, and when you catching hell, eventually you're gonna want to know why. Like, damn, you blame it on this and blame it on this, and you blame it on everyone else but yourself. That's a part of the cleaning up process, all right? Hey, acknowledging your offenses. Like, damn, I'm the one that's messing up. It ain't this person, it ain't this person, it's me. It starts with me. Okay, that's a part of that cleaning up process. All right, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 and 2. Set thy heart aright. Oh, actually, let me start at 1. Son of my son, and when thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in time of trouble. That's a part of cleaning up the impurities. Okay, constantly enduring. Okay, not making haste in time of trouble. All right, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased in thy last end. So the Lord is preparing us for Jacob's trouble. The Lord is preparing us for the hour of temptation by cleaning us up. Okay, by and eventually, the Lord is cleaning us up to make us presentable. All right, making us clean and making us white. All right, without guile. All right, to be presented to the Most High Yahawah. All right, verse 4. Whatever is brought up upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Adversity is a part of that, being tried in the fire. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. All right, that coincides with the second verse, where it says, constantly endure and make not haste in time of trouble. All right, it says, wait for mercy and go not aside, lest ye fall. And waiting for mercy is having faith. Okay, ye that fear the Lord, believe in him, and your reward shall not fail. All right, that ultimate reward is salvation. All right, Lord giving us the kingdom of heaven. All right, being redeemed from this current wicked world. All right, being saved from the destruction. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good, for everlasting joy and mercy. All right. So let me go from there, because I wanted to go to Genesis 1, and because this was the Alahayim. All right, when those first fruits that were with Yahawashi from the beginning. All right, and who the Lord created in His image. All right, this is Genesis 1 and 26. And the Most High said, let us make man in our image. The Alahayim said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them that have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowls of the air, over the cattle, over all the earth, over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. These were the sons of God. Okay, and the Most High created man in His own image. These were the sons of God, not the sons of the wicked or the sons of men. These were the sons of God, who the Lord, all right, the Alahayim created in His own image. In the image of the Alahayim, the powers created him, male and female created them. Created He them. So let's go to image. Let's see, image. Is it? Yeah, same word. Shalom, I think. image, likeness, resemblance. Okay, hence representative figure. All right, we represent Yahawashi, Yahawashi on earth, especially in idol image. Okay, like I said, we're going to return to our first estate. All right, that was our first estate as the Elohim. Okay, that image of righteousness. Okay, let me go to Colossians, the book of Colossians, chapter 1, and I'm going to start at verse 12. Giving thanks unto the Father, which have made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light, who have delivered us from the power of darkness and have translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son. All right, we're in the process of being delivered from the power of darkness, the darkness of this world. Okay, and receiving the light. All right, the truth. All right, Yahawashi. All right, and in whom we have redemption through his blood, even the forgiveness of sins, who is the image of the invisible power, the firstborn of every creature. So Yahawashi is the image of the Most High. All right, the firstborn of every creature. That's Yahawashi, the only begotten. Let's look up what this word image says in the Greek. Icon, icon, image, figure, likeness, an image of things, heavenly things, use of the moral likeness to renew men to the Most High. The image of the Son of the Most High, into which true Christians, the Christians are the Israelites, are transformed in likeness not only in the heavenly body, but also to the most holy, blessed state of mind. It's having the law, statutes, and commandments written in us, a blessed state of mind. Okay, where all our thoughts are righteous, all our actions are going to be righteous. All right, and when the Lord sees us, that's what the silversmith said when the silversmith said, when he knows when the silver is good, when he can see his image. All right, so we're not good right now. All right, when the Lord is able to see his image in us, that's when we'll ultimately be purified and made clean and made white. All right, as it says in I'm gonna get that in Revelation, the 6th, 7th chapter, when they say I think it's John says, "Who are these?" This is Daniel 12 and 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried. But the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. The point is, many shall be purified and made white. Being made white is being made clean. Okay? Being, ultimately purified, like a silversmith, a goldsmith has to purify those precious metals to burn out the impurities. That's what the Lord is doing with his elect right now. All right, the hopeful elect. This is James 1 and verse 12. It says, "Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him." All right, in order to receive that, you got to be tried. You got to be tried in the fire. Okay, and that's taking everything that comes with this truth. All right, being tried. All right, being slandered. Okay, being lied on. People bearing false witness against you. All right, those are all a part of it. Okay, but at the end of the day, standing for righteousness. All right, standing for, for Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Lord says, "Who will stand for me against the workers of iniquity?" Okay. Let me get 2 Ezra 16 and verse 70. "For there shall be in every place in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses." This is the part of that trying period. Okay? Then shall they be known who are my chosen, the elect, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. All right, hear, O ye, my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Okay, and going through that trouble, going through Jacob's trouble. All right, enduring the hour of temptation. That's what's going to ultimately try you in the end. Okay, because all the things that the Lord is doing to us and things we go to is building us up to that point. Okay, and you want to be built up. You want to, it sounds crazy, but you want to receive the scourge. All right, because you understand the purpose of it in the long run. All right, Revelations 3:10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. All right, everyone's going to be met with this hour of temptation, but the Lord's elect are the ones that's going to come through with flying colors. All right, I got two more scriptures I want to get. Zechariah 13, and we'll go to 8. Talking about the 2/3 of our people, but the point is really the 1/3. All right, the third that's going to be left therein. This is Zechariah 3:13 and 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, two parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire and refine them as silver is refined and try them as gold is tried. All right, the Lord, that's that purifying process. All right, the Lord is comparing the elect to fine silver and gold. All right, they shall call upon my name, the name of Yahawah, in the name of his son Yahawashi. I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahawah is my power. Okay, it's one last scripture I want to grab. Revelations 6 or 7. Yep, here it is. Let me see. No, maybe it's 7. Let me see. I think it's 7. Revelation 7 and I'll start at 13. And one of the elders answered, saying unto me, who are these which are arrayed in white robes, and whence came they? And I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest. And he said unto me, these are they which came out of great tribulation, and have washed their robes, and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. All right, they weren't, meaning the Lord cleansed them, okay, from their sins. The Lord, got rid of all their impurities and made them white, meaning clean, meaning the definition of white, without blemish, okay, pure. All right, the Lord's going to purify his elect. Therefore, as they before the throne of the Most High and serve Him day and night, and the temple that sitteth on the throne shall dwell among them. They shall hunger no more, neither shall they thirst any more, neither shall the sun light on them, nor any heat. For the Lamb which is in the midst of the throne shall feed them, and shall lead them unto living fountains of water, and the Most High shall wipe away their tears from their eyes. All right, and that's that's the process of the Lord cleaning up His elect. Eventually, that's the end. That's the end result of the elect being cleansed. Okay, the Lamb, they're going to wipe away their tears, meaning the Lord is going to lift those curses up off His elect. Okay, so I saw that video. It just made me, it was spiritual. That they spoke of the process of refining silver, and the Lord, at the end, the silversmith, he can see his image in the silver. That's how he knows that it's good. All right. So Lord, within this lesson was edifying unto the hopeful elect, and I want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahawah Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Harakak Shalom.